The inside handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Lagway. Caught, close to the marker, it's Livingston. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run inside, it's Turner. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Reads it, fires complete. Makes a grab and room to run. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Play fake Lagway. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And you got to love the effort by this defense. They gave up some yards. They got down, though, to 3rd and goal, money down on 3rd down, and they make the big play. They get pressure, they get the sack, and now it's even better because now you force a 4th and goal, but you backed them up a little bit and made this 4th down hard.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
To the air, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was a completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Grabbed behind the line, it's Turner. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Got his man downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Lagway wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot. Right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Bears send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. To the air, it's Mayava. And they can't make the connection.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Back to pass. Right on target this time. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throwaway.
They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
What a run by their tailback, and simply one of the best in the entire country, and his ability to make people miss is the reason why, guys. That's one thing that...
There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great... Makes the catch, and he's free. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Finds his big tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Will, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Trojans. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's Lagway to pass. Finds the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
The Baylor's a team, man, it's been interesting to watch them because offensively, they make no bones about it. They want to throw the ball all over the yard. And what do? To replace their stud from a year ago? They go in the portal. They get DJ Lagway, a guy that can spin it, has had some high moments, also had some inconsistencies, Palmer. So I'm interested to watch this young man at the helm.
Yeah, the big key, I think, for Baylor is this coaching staff getting the most out of DJ Lagway. Because you said it, David, he was one of the most recruited players in Gatorade Player of the Year in high school for a reason. His ceiling is so high. The issue, though, has been the consistency. If this coaching staff can get him to play his A game week in, week out, this Baylor offense is going to be impossible to stop.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Gives it on the option. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown Bears! Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for space. It's Jordan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it, so can...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just feeds the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Hunt is on its way. And they'll just down it right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Swings it out to the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throwing right. Makes the grab. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody
going for the big play? And it's his 4th interception of the night. Looking for more room. The 40. Inside the 30, the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockhart. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Wide open downfield. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught, it's Mosley. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Georgia with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They go right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the counter. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Could be an alley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going if they have a first down at the 43. The hand to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Flag wave. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening. And the Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Flagway on the play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The sure hands, it's Mosley. There he goes. Inside the touchdown Trojans. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And the extra point is good. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. Pulls it in, it's Brown. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Maybe some room here. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Third and 6 yards to go. Got it looking for a first. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot him. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. Snags it and he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to run, it's Miller. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got a man, it's Turner. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Looking for room, it's Turner. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Going to the running game. Here's a little room there. Touchdown Bears! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles, that's for dang sure.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got him downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started.
Caught, and he's got room. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Hey, just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Throwing, Lagway. Lets it fly. Goes high to pull it in. Might have a chance. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Got his man. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to throw on third down. Looking for his man. He's open on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They'll ride the hot hand. Maybe a crease. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bears! Rolled his way into the end zone. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bowman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big...
Upstairs to make the catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Trojans want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. He sacked. This defense all over him.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the best.
Makes the grab in their space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. Wants to go right back downfield. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Lagway wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kloffenstein. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, not giving up the 3rd down conversion.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good.
And he's thrown another interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play. And
going the other way, and he's got room. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiled.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.